every week by lighting candles. Maybe if I move these, you can actually see the candles. They're not. So we better light them, right? And then you'll see I do something with my hands when I light them. I make 3 circles with my hands, and then I cover my eyes. And I'm bringing that beautiful light of Shabbat into, Maddie's doing it right now. I'm bringing that light into myself, because sometimes it's a little crazy getting to Shabbat, especially if it's 6 o'clock in Winchester. And so this is a chance for us to say, oh, peace and light, come be a part of me. And on Shabbat, also, if we were sitting around at our tables, we would bless over the wine and over the challah. So we want to invite every first grader up or sibling up to come grab a wine, which is delicious grape juice. Get your own. Come on up if you are a first grader. And you can also take a piece of challah back for your family. But we're going to say the blessing first. Who needs one? You get some challah for you and Olivia. They can come on back. It's a good question. Thanks. Anyone else grab a challah for your family too? We're gonna do a blessing over the juice and a blessing over the delicious challah.
You can't get to it.
Everybody have grape juice and challah at their blanket or on their chair somewhere near them.
Yes.
Oh, that is up.
All right. Anybody have a beautiful Kiddush cup, shining silver?
And for those of you who are at home and watching us, we invite you to get your candles and your wine and your challah out and join us in this blessing.
And if you look at the back, it's shiny. Your glass is shiny silver like mine. So it's something fancy and pretty. You can see all the lights shining off of it. Please join me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. You can take that first sweet sip of juice or wine. If you have challah, I hope you have challah, and we have plenty more. If you didn't get challah, let us know. We can bring you challah.
Anyone need a slice? No, you're good.
No? All right, hold up your challah. Can you smell it through the mask? It smells so sweet and delicious. Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
And enjoy that challah. Take a nice bite.
We have more. So I want to tell you all a story. It's about a blessing. What's a blessing? Does anybody know what a blessing is? What's a blessing? Anybody know? Anybody? Anybody? I'll take parents and grandparents too. All answers are welcome in our outdoor sanctuary this evening. Oh yeah, that's a blessing. You were saving me. You were helping me out. I could tell. You want to tell your mom to tell it?
The way we say thank you.
It's a way we say thank you. That is a beautiful answer to what a blessing is. It's one of the ways we say thank you in our tradition. And this is about a blessing called Shehechianu, which is a special blessing we're going to say today. Autumn, and I say Shehechianu on Rosh Hashanah when the challah is round and the air smells like apples. Did any of you see our trees here? Some of them actually grow apples on our property. And you pick some? They're actually really good this year. When I get cool new shoes to start the new year, or when my baby brother holds my finger for the first time, or when I taste pomegranate seeds for the first time, when I run into my first day of school. How many of you have had a first day of school this year already? You already started it out. Are you all in first grade? Anybody start a new school in first grade? Or was it the same school as kindergarten for most people? Same, some different? Okay. In winter, I say Shehechianu when I light the candles for Hanukkah, and when I spin the dreidel, or I teach somebody else to spin it too, or when the first snow comes, but I'm warm inside. Who's looking forward to the first snow? In New England, it'll be in about 2 days. Well, when guests come over for dinner who we haven't had, or when I see the full moon and it is so round and clear and beautiful, these are all chances to say Shehechianu. In spring, I say Shehechianu when I hear the birds singing, I'm back. Or when I see a curled up bud just about to pop. When I try on a Purim costume, or my baby brother says my name for the first time, when I take my first bite of matzah at the Passover Seder, and when I am old enough to say the 4 questions for the first time. In summer, feels like summer out here right now, I say Shehechianu when at the playground I surprise myself by winning a race, or when my baby brother takes his first steps, when I hear thunder, but it doesn't scare me anymore, or when someone I love has a birthday. When my best friend comes back after a summer vacation and we get to make our first play date back. I think back at the beginning of the year and I remember and I imagine all the Shehechianus. Because Shehechianu is a prayer that says, thank goodness we have reached this time. Thank God we've reached this time. I couldn't be happier than to be here right now. And I think I have a couple of parents and maybe some grandparents who also have that Shehechianu feeling. Thank goodness we are here celebrating this joy. Yeah, me too? You think we have some too? I think so. Anybody think they have family here excited to celebrate the Shehechianu of your kids being consecrated? And so we want to sing this song with you.
So some of you have song sheets in your prayer book. It's just a white piece of paper. And it's, oh great, and it's the first song on your song sheet. If you want to check out these words, this was the beautiful prayer we practiced on Sunday. And we invite all of you who are watching, who aren't able to be here with us in the backyard, to join in. And let's just make a circle of blessing around us. and say, oh, thank God we have reached this moment this time. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. אמן. That was so beautiful. And here's another way we can say this in a little bit of a different language, a little bit of a different tune. We can say, as you're eating that delicious challah and drinking your delicious juice and listening to the siren over there accompanying us.
That beautiful siren.
That beautiful
singing along.
siren. A way to say ah, a way to say a way to say oh, thank God I'm alive. A way to say ah, a way to say a way to say oh, thank God I'm alive. A miracle happened today. Was I aware? Did I even care? A miracle happened today. And did I pause enough to find a way to say a way to say oh, thank God I'm alive. A way to say a way to say oh, thank God I'm alive. Sun is starting to set. Is that crickets I hear in the background? I think so. And you guys, let's just welcome this Shabbat together with all of our friends who are here and all of our friends who are watching, and say, come on friends, let's make some space for the peace of Shabbat, for the rest, for the fun and the joy. We say, Shabbat nekavla. In your prayer book. Shabbat nekavla. Let's start what we call the regular Friday night service, the regular Shabbat service. The next prayer is on your song sheet. It's called Baruch Hu Dear One. It's song number 3 on your white song sheet. You just repeat after me at the beginning. It goes like this. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah. If you turn to page 28 and 29 in your circle, you will see what is my favorite page in this series. Because it is, everybody see what this is? Yeah. What is it? It's what? See, it looks like the sea at the bottom. That's exactly right. I love that. And what's up over the sea? Yeah, Corey. Rainbow, right? Connecting the sea and the sky. And this prayer is all about connection. It's all about how all of us are connected and are echad, are one. Echad is the Hebrew number one. So when you hear the word echad, you can hold up your number one. And if you want, because we're singing about how we're all one, you could reach out if you came with somebody, so you could touch your one to somebody else's one, saying, I'm part of you and you're part of me. You guys, let's chant this prayer together with that first word, Shema. Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Then the next line. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto. Like to give everyone a little time to just sit in this beauty out here and maybe just take some time for your own self. How was your week? How was your day? What are you hoping for? Good, I'm so glad to hear it was good. And sometimes we get so busy we don't even have time to think about our own lives and how we're doing. So let's take that deep Shabbat breath together. Woo! And if you'd like to, you can turn to page 38 in your prayer book for the Amidah. Page 38. And we invite all of you on who are streaming with us to find your own prayer space too. And we'll spend just a couple of minutes in prayer together, quietly as we can. Out here, we get to listen to the crickets and the birds, the planes and the sirens, whatever comes by. And let's start out with those first 6 words that say, let us open our hearts, let's open our lips so that we can pray. Adonai, shefatai nikah, ufi yagid lilatera. Adonai, shefatai nikah, ufi yagid lilatera. Repeat after me. All around, we get to go around everywhere, all around, everywhere, holy, holiness, in the highest sky, in the deepest sea, in the highest sky, in the deepest sea, holy, holiness, in my heart, in your soul, in my heart, in ask you to look at your song sheets again. Song number 4, this is a prayer. This is a prayer that is so important to us every single week. It's called the Misha Beirach. And this is a prayer that says, if you need healing, if you are hurting in your mind or your body or your spirit, we're going to pray that you can heal from whatever it is that's hurting you. And you right now can think of people in your own lives and maybe your own self that maybe could use a little healing right now. And I'm going to read a list of names that we're praying for as a whole community, that we're sending out healing prayers to. And then we'll sing our special healing prayer together. As a community, we're praying for Robbie Tovey, for Francis Mills, for Marty Wisman, Denise Pappas, Joyce and David Adamson, the Primmerman family, David Hale, Tom Alexander, Al Levin, Joyce Catania, Susan Zimmerman-Inney, Arlene Norris, Paul Coulard, Jeff Wisnia, Jonathan Sharon, Paula Goldstein, Debbie Midman, Neil Daniels Midman, Susan Trendall, Alice Klein, Pat Lazar, Amanda Hill, Carrie Levine, Harriet Levy, Ann Pillow, Judy Donaldson, Colleen Berry, Michael Slonim, Alan and Joanne Travis, Fiona Sutton, Ayana Masla, Nelson Levins, Norman and Fran Watzler, Sue Boardman, Angela Panzone, Linda and Fred Lukasik, Nancy Alpert, Ed Snow, Debbie Gilman, Patty Shepard, Jennifer Chase, Ellen Lee, Jeff Bray, Vicki Oman, Ken Blumberg, Jimmy Krasnow, Ayelet Bat-Kava Hirschmuel, Claude Lieber, Nancy Lazaro Lieber, Kathy Nath, and Mason Lee. And for all of these people and all the people you're thinking about, and the people who are on Zoom and on Facebook are putting into the chat, let's send out prayers for healing for everybody with this prayer. With all of this happening, with the sun setting and the last of the light out there, and knowing that we've made like this beautiful blessing all around, this circle of blessing all around us, that we know we're feeling connected to all of you as well who are watching and are participating at home. Let us be a sanctuary for each other. And first graders, we're so happy you are part of this community, part of this circle of blessing. Adonai, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy.
always do in the sanctuary of our community is we remember the people who touched our lives, who made it possible for us to be here, and who aren't with us anymore. And their blessing is a memory to us when we say their names and when we live our lives in a way that they would have been proud of us, that they would have said, oh my goodness, how incredible to see the person I love do something good. And so we use the word mourner's Kaddish as a Jewish community. And they're a promise. They're a promise that we will never forget the people who loved us and who we love. And they're a promise that we will live our life in a way that makes them proud and makes us proud. And so this week, if you're joining us digitally and there is someone you are remembering, we invite you to use the chat to say their name out loud. And our community has names of those who we are remembering as well.
So we're remembering in this time of Shloshim, the 30 days after they have died, Aviva Goldenberg, the mother of Karen Goldenberg and Noah Weinstein's grandmother, and Jerry Mills, Christine Mills' beloved father. Tonight is the yahrzeit of Bernie Scheiman, Miriam Lansky's father. This is his first yahrzeit in Howard Saplow, Sandy Waxman's father. And in this year of remembering, we think of Jack Langerman, of Gladys Schuther, and of Roberta Lipperman.
And if there is someone you are remembering, somebody whose name you feel in your heart, we invite you to say that person's name out loud here. So you can raise your hand and I can indicate towards you. Yeah?
Miriam Swallow.
Thank you.
Ed Grossman. Judy Cohen and Hugh Aston.
James German.
My grandpa, Papa.
We're gonna weave our voices together in prayer, which is our way of saying we are one community in this act of remembering. And if you can, from the floor, I invite you to rise either in body or in spirit for this prayer. And Dee, did you want to say anything?
Oh, but
Diana. Diana, Jesse, and Dennis. And these words are on page 108 of your prayer book. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'amad yivrach yirtei v'yamlik malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayei kol v'Yisrael, v'gala v'isman karim yimru. Amen. Yesh v'yirabah v'torah yomam v'meim amayah. Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitbarar, Yitromam, Yitnaseh, Yitadar, Yitaleh, Yitalah, Shmei Kedusha, B'Ritu, V'Yilalam, Mikol, B'Chata, V'Shivata, Shushkachata, V'Nechamata, Damiram, V'Yamar, V'Imru, Amen. Yesh Lama Rabba, Nishmaya, Chaim Aleinu, Kol Yisrael, Imru, Amen. Shalom v'yiramav, v'yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'Kol Yisrael, Imru, Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel and all the world, to which we say,
Amen. And now, you guys, we are so excited to ask your teacher, Louisa, to come on up here because we have something special for all of you first graders. So Louisa, come on up and let's give her a woo! Torah, and I'll hand them out.
So they're only.
And then all right. We'll say you're the first one. So we're gonna call your name, and when we call your name, come on up. And we're so happy to give you your very own Torah. We'll say welcome to our community. We're so glad you're here. Do you want to stay up here? Because I think everyone wants to see you. Come, do you mind standing right here? We'll make it. Do you want to go back? Okay, you can go back to your family if you want. Okay. How about Dee Dee?
Dee Dee's busy being a helper.
Oh,
Dee Dee,
come on up. It's tough to be the rabbi's kid, you know? Okay, we'll come back to
I will call her again.
Alma. Come on up here, and we have something so special for you. I know it's getting kind of dark out here.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, welcome. And you can go back to the family. Corey, come on up. Come on up. We're so glad to have you still with us, Corey. You're very own Torah. Harley. Here's Dee Dee. We have to give her her Torah. Dee Dee, yay. Your mommy's home. Charlie K. Come on up, Charlie. We're so glad you're here.
Have fun. Can you have fun? Her name. What are they going to do?
Nate, yay! Welcome, Nate. We're so excited to give you your Torah.
Thank you.
How about Max? Max, yay! Get your sister to accompany you. I love it.
You don't want to be a destiny share. You can share with them.
But pretty soon. Maddie, where are you? Come on up, Maddie. Woo-hoo. Maddie, we are so happy you're in the
Congratulations, Mazel Tov, man.
Lillian, come on up.
She hold it for 1 minute.
Charlie's coming.
I think we have 2 Charlies, only one
Oh.
here.
Wait. Is that it? Is there any first grader who did not get a Torah?
Charlie is on.
So,
All right, we have your Torah.
and if a first grader is watching us on Zoom, we'll have this for you on Sunday morning.
And so Dee Dee asked me if I could teach her to read this right now. And the truth is, it's getting a little dark. Yeah. So I think it's going to be hard to read right now. But it's such a good question, and I'm so excited that over these next years of your life, that's exactly what we're going to learn to do. We're going to learn Hebrew and prayers and to read the stories of our tradition and to make them part of who we are. And part of how we do that is already happening in some of your families right now, which is we tie ourselves together with these stories. So we gave you a tallis. This tallis is a symbol of our tradition. And when you become B'nai Mitzvah in 7 years, in a long time, we're going to present you with your own tallis. But right now, we're going to lend you our community tallis. And we're going to ask you to do exactly what you're doing, which is to gather in families. And we are going to say words that come from the Torah, okay? These words were words that the priests used to say when there was a temple, and they said them to everybody who would gather. And now these are words that sometimes you say at your dinner table on Friday night, that parents say to their kids. And so we're going to offer these words to everybody, to each other in this community. And they are on your blessing sheet. We gave them to you. And I think it might be nice if we
Say it all together.
Say it all together.
So it's the blessing number 6, the last one. And you guys, should we all do it together? Okay, let's say it all together. 1, 2, 3. May God make you like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, Leah, Ephraim, and Manasseh. May the Holy One bless you and keep you. May the Holy One shine light upon you and be gracious to you. May the Holy One turn towards you and give you peace.
Amen.
Amen.
Woman.
Oh, woman.
Oh, woman. Who said that? I love that. Oh, woman.
You guys, we just want to say Shabbat Shalom and Mazel Tov. And first graders, we are so happy to get to study with you and have fun with you and sing with you and to learn this Torah with you. So let's sing ourselves out, everyone. It is a tree of life. These Torahs are a tree of life. It is a tree of life. With those who hold fast to it, all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life. With those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, 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 shalom. Good Shabbos, everyone.
And there was a tradition when you started learning that the teachers used to put a drop of honey on the pages. And then when you turn the page and you lick your finger, and this was all obviously pre-COVID, you got the sweetness of learning. So if you promise not to tell your dentist, we would like to send you home with a little touch of sweetness for this joyful new day that you are starting.
Oh, here's one thing. Thank you. And to our friends online, Shabbat Shalom. We're going to sing ourselves out.